What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Set and Forget podcast. As you guys can tell, literally late night session. We got here a very special person to me personally. You know, I've been kind of growing in this whole educational space and, you know, kind of mentoring students. So on this episode of the podcast, I mean, like, you know what, let me change things up a little bit. I usually always, you know, bring on successful traders or people that are known. So in this video, I decided to bring on one of my more profitable students. And honestly, he just came off of my first bootcamp ever and is probably one of the more consistent guys within the group. Obviously, there's other great people in there as well. But, you know, shout out to the boy Felipe. He's literally one of the most consistent. This guy is watching the videos every night. Everything that I say in the videos, this guy's teaching the other guys in the group. So appreciate you, Felipe, for having us.
Bro, thank you for having me, bro. Yeah. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah. So my bad that I called you like on a late notice. So it's right now, it's like 11:30, about to be 12 o'clock at night. And I told Felipe, I'm like, yo, pull up. Let's get this podcast up.
Bro, it's a trader lifestyle, bro. That's what we do out here. We up all night.
Yeah. So what? So you're telling me like you're up at night now studying, or what are you doing?
Yeah, bro. Like straight up just soaking in all the material from day one of the boot camp, which day one was already just gold off rip.
I remember because day one was not supposed to go down like that. You know, you remember that, right?
Yeah, you had like a structure going on. You just fucking went in. I was like, yo, for sure, we'll stay. We were on that for like 2 hours, bro.
Like 2 hours 45, yeah.
We were on there for a minute.
So like day one, I ended up recording it, but I didn't upload it for like a week. Everybody was like crazy, like, bro, send day one. And I personally saw day one myself. Like I rewatched the whole 2 hour video and I'm just like, damn, bro, I can't really believe like I did that on day one. Cause like I wanted to structure the things, you know, want to get the basics out there first. And then I want to, you know, develop you guys, obviously showing you guys the whole entire strategy and stuff. So, talk to me about your journey, right? So we're going to talk about your journey, how it was before trading, how you came across trading, how your trading has been, your ups and downs. Cause I know you're about to become like now like full-time. I know you're telling me you have a lot of free time in your hands and you want to kind of get into the whole entire full-time. You're about to get into a challenge. And you were telling me that within the boot camp and this whole entire time, you could have passed a challenge. How much could you have?
Oh yeah, definitely, bro. Like, I mean, during this whole couple weeks that we were doing the challenge, the boot camp, like in my mind, like how you said before, it was all about percentages, right? Yeah. So I had my account and I'm trading 1%, you know, and bro, these past 3 weeks, dude, just last week alone, I would have made on a funded account on 100K, I would have made like $11,000.
That's crazy.
It's fucking nuts.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? And that's something that, you know, it's new to me. So it's like, it's exciting because, you know, it's like how you said, like if I transfer this knowledge, like, you know, all I need is the account size. Mm-hmm. So just keep doing the same thing, you know, and now I'm going to be going into that funded challenge. You know, I'm definitely going to pass that. I feel confident, especially with everything I learned in the boot camp. Mm-hmm. You know, it just gave me that clarity. You know, this will be my second challenge. First one, I almost passed it. But now for sure, with what I know now and what you taught me, dude, I feel like it's going to be a no-brainer.
Yeah, I feel like when it comes to like the knowledge that people get when it comes to the trading, I feel like it's just like messy. I feel like people get all the information, but they don't, like I could explain to you how to drive a car, but like another thing is putting you on the driver's seat and me on the other side. And I'm literally telling you, okay, grab the steering wheel, put it into drive, turn the steering wheel, put the blinkers and all that stuff. Like one thing is telling you what to do. And another thing is being there with you while you're doing it. You feel me? That's why I feel like, you know, everybody's kind of grown within the book.
Oh yeah, bro, definitely. And then the cool thing about it is that, you know, a lot of times these people take these courses and there's really no like assistance. You're just literally on your own. Mm-hmm. Like you were actually like with us and each one of us, like you corrected us on the things that we were doing wrong. And it actually gave us that clarity, like, oh shit, this is what I'm doing wrong. Mm-hmm. And then we can actually go ahead and, you know, apply it and fix it. And just with that, I feel like that's just like a huge win for everybody, dude. Like,
I'm remembering now. That's why I'm laughing. I'm remembering now that at the beginning, I think it was like class like 3 or 4 or whatever. Because you always have your camera on, right?
Yeah, yeah.
There's another thing. There's a lot of active people in there. Clevens, I'm sure Clevens is watching this.
Shout out to Clevens.
Shout out to Clevens. He's like the counter trend trader of the group, but he's kind of developing to now how we trade and all that stuff because it was hard for him to understand. But he's really good. Clevens is really good.
Bro, I took a little counter trend trade too the other day. So I'm not gonna lie, no cap. You know, didn't go my way, but you know, it's all right.
So since you always have your camera on, like whenever I would like point something out that like you were like it didn't make sense to you, like I would see you like, oh my god, and then you would like go write it down. Like I would laugh.
Dude, those like day one was like just straight gems, bro. Like if that video gets leaked, bro, like whoever gets their hands on that, forget it, bro. But yeah, those first 3 days were just insane, bro. Like the clarity, everybody was just like, you know, it's like it's clicking.
So what would you say was one of your main struggles just in trading? Like it could be, you know, when you started trading, like what did you find were one of your main struggles when you were taking either challenge, trading your personal? How long have you been trading for?
It's gonna be 2 years in October.
2 years in October. So you're about like a year and a half.
A year and a half in, yeah.
So you're still good. You still have plenty of time for sure.
Yeah. So I'm getting that experience now.
Yeah, like I want to say people after like 2 years is where they either just like make it or it breaks them. You get me? And the majority of the people don't want to break that 2-year barrier, because I feel like after the 2-year barrier, you're just like tired of losing, or you're tired of like coming into the markets and just not making anything out of it. And then that's where you either actually learn from your mistakes, or you figure it out by then. You get me? But there's a lot of people that up to that 2-year mark, it's just straight torture, and they don't break through it. I guarantee you, if you break through that 2-year mark, you're going to see this, like the same exact mistakes you've made in the past. You're going to see them again and again and again after the 2-year mark. And that's where like, bro, I'm tired of this shit, and you're going to give up, or you learn from them and then you end up capitalizing off of them.
Yeah, dude, you have to learn, bro. Like, it's like you said, bro, these patterns are printing over and over again. Bro. And it's just about being patient, you know, literally, like you said, sitting on your hands and just waiting for that setup to come to you. And it's true, like you said, you know, especially for me, like coming into this boot camp, like for me, like I needed that clarity on the market structure. That's why, like when I saw your charts were so clean, I was like, this guy's literally just trading price action.
Yeah, that's all you need.
And I have these fucking lines all over my chart. Fucking, I'm relying on the Fibonacci, bro, for everything.
Yeah. Yeah, you know? I think somebody asked, "Oh, when are you gonna teach us about the fib?" I'm like, "Bro, what is that?" Like,
dude, I think you popped that fib up like 3 times throughout the whole 30-day boot camp.
You don't need it, bro. And like the more and more that I'm trading, the less and less stuff that I have, and the more and more that I experience, or that I am into my trading journey, the less and less that I want to trade. You get me? Because now I'm at the point where like I've turned this into a business. You get me? And that should be everybody's goal. We were talking about this before we got on. Kind of like where you know you told me you see yourself as like you wanna get these profits and you wanna get all these stuff. And that's everybody. You get me? Like what I feel like a lot of people kind of mess up with, at least at the beginning, is like they have this fire within inside of them, because we all come from jobs, right? Or I'm assuming the majority of us come from jobs. And we're all used to like, bro, the more and more that you work, the more and more that you get paid. Right? But that's not the case when it comes to like the markets, bro. The markets don't care that you've been there all day and all night watching it. You get me?
Yeah, that's facts, bro.
And that's something that like it's hard for one to understand, especially because we're Latin. You're Cuban. So we come from like, bro, the Latin background, which is like, bro, all we know is like work.
Yeah, that's all it is. Yeah,
that's literally all it is. So you enter this side of the business where it's like, bro, don't do nothing and you'll get the most out of it. It drives us crazy. Like we can't wrap our heads around it.
Yeah, bro, it's a big change, bro.
It's a huge change, and I feel like that's where a lot of people tend to struggle, because then they either overdo it or it just kills them, and then they don't wait for those right probability setups, and then there goes their account. And as soon as their account is gone, then they see the right setup, and then they don't have the money at the time, or the psychology is out the window. It's like, bro, these markets are going to be here forever, right? Probably longer than we are. And then the thing is like, do you think they're in a rush to do their thing? No, bro, these markets are going to, like, they don't care if you're there or not. And this is the simplest analogy that I could put. If the market showed these patterns 5 years ago, 10 years ago, they're going to show them again 5 years, 10 years from now. Why are you trying to make that pattern catch it right now? Like, why do you have that FOMO? You get me? If you didn't catch it 5, 10 years ago, what is your rush to catch it now? You get me? You're going to get it again in these next upcoming times. You get me?
Yeah, definitely, bro.
So I feel like that's like at least one of like the main struggles that I think people struggle with, at least on themselves, because they come in with like, bro, I want to make all this money now. And it's like, bro, it's not fair.
Yeah, it's social media, bro. I mean, that's what, you know, people say that, oh, don't compare, but we all compare, bro. Like we all want to get, you know, to the cheese fast and stuff like that. That's how it is. But, you know, like you said, dude, it all takes time. Like, and, you know, as long as you're putting in the work, you're studying the material, and then you actually, you know, because they say knowledge is power, but it's actually knowledge is potential power, because if you don't put it into action, dude, you're not going to get any type of results. So for me right now, like I'm at the point where, yeah, I was understanding the markets for, you know, somewhat, until I finally walked into this boot camp, and it was just like that. Boom. It just clicked. I was like, bro, like I was like scratching my head. I was telling my wife, I was like, yo, babe, is it really this simple?
Yeah,
like,
bro,
is it really like this? Like,
it's really like that.
And bro, and it was just night and day, bro. Like the stress was gone. Like I'm here literally. Like at first I was like, damn, bro, I'm doing like so much top down, bro. I'm like, you know, 10 pairs. I'm like, how much longer do I have to sit on my hands? And then, but when that setup came, bro,
This
bro, you took it and that shit just played out.
Just set
sometimes with no fucking drawdown.
Set and forget, bro.
Well, set and forget, bro. And then sometimes in the beginning, I closed early. I was like, I didn't get the forget yet, but now I'm starting to get it. And and dude, it plays out. It plays out.
Of course, it plays out, bro. Because like, I mean, kind of gonna give you guys like a little bit, like a little secret or hint or whatever. So like, what I do is like, I'm a pro trend trader. Like, I only trade with the trend. As you guys can see in this pattern right here, whatever you can see, it's a head and shoulders. I'm going with the trend. You get me? I'm not trying to trade this little pullback. If it's Cleveland's. We'll probably trade the pullback. But
yeah, bro, shout out to Cleveland, bro. Shout out to Cleveland, though.
But I won't trade the pullback. You get me? So like, the main thing that I look for is to go with the trend. You get me? And then this is why I trade a bunch of different pairs, because at times, like if you only trade GJ and then GJ has all the time frames all wacko, all out of the place, you can't trade it because the time frames aren't in sync. That's why I trade these random ass pairs that they have beautiful market structure, beautiful break of structure, EMA, everything we're looking for. And it's just like, people are, going crazy trying to trade GJ and gold. It's like, bro, you guys do your thing over there. I'll trade on these pairs. And it's even better to trade these pairs because they move slower and the cost to trade them is even less. You get me?
Yeah, I've noticed that for sure.
Yeah, so it's like, people are sold the wrong thing. And like, they're sold like, oh, fast, the better, scalping and all that stuff. Because people want to make this a job. They want to pull up, do the things, and then leave. And that's not how it works, at least the way I trade. You get me? People, that's why like the majority of the people want to learn how to scalp, because they kind of have this mindset that you're just going to come, get on the chart, touch a couple keyboards and get paid. You get me?
Yeah.
And like, that'd be the ideal thing, but it's not the reality. You get me? Like, just because you pull up doesn't mean you're going to get paid, bro.
Yeah, they want to get in and out, make their money and go enjoy the rest of the day. I've been there. I was waking up every New York session and I was sitting in the computer. Sometimes, the trades will show up in 30 minutes. Sometimes they'll take a couple hours. And it's like, fuck, like you're just here sitting in front of the computer, like waiting for your, but now like with this strategy, bro, it's like you drop, you mark up your charts, you set your alerts. Once it starts getting into your area of interest, bro, you just wait for the engulfing, bro.
And that's it, bro. How many trades have you avoided? How many losses have you avoided waiting for the things that I've taught you? How many losses?
Dude, there are quite a few because sometimes I was getting in on a sell on the lower low. And then on the high, and then on a buy, I'm getting on the higher high because you see like this like massive, like let's say on a buy, bullish engulfing that made a high, and you're like, oh shit, this is it. And then you're like, and you forget that price has to fluctuate, like you told us. You know what I mean? And it's like sometimes it will, barely. Sometimes it'll go deep, but you don't know. It's the markets, so it's like you got to put yourself in that position where, all right, I'm gonna buy at the higher low. To ride it to the next potential higher high.
Such a simple concept,
dude. But yeah,
how difficult is it? Was very simple to understand, but how difficult is it to wait for it? It's very difficult.
It's different, especially if like you're coming in from like scalping and day trading where you want to be active every day because last week I had a great week percentage wise, and it took like 4 trades.
That's like and it's on the right time, like on the right number.
It was 2 wins and 2 break evens. Okay. And that was it.
But you ended up.
I made a profit. Fire. Yeah, it would have been 11K on a 100K funded account. So it's like, the possibility is there. The potential is there. Just like, it's like you said, like sometimes people just want to see that dollar factor and they'll over leverage their account. When in reality, dude, all you have to do is risk that 1.5% and just,
just set and forget.
Yeah, set and forget, bro. Did you say your risk to reward ratio always, more, 2 or more? And bro, that's
how'd you come across trading? I think you were telling me earlier. How'd you come across?
Well, yeah, when I first, because back then, like about almost 2 years ago, this was like in the beginning of the pandemic, right? Because I had a little e-com store, it was doing well and stuff like that.
I'm about to get one right now. Like I'm literally about to open one. This week or next week. I've been supposed to open it, but I've just been so like lazy.
It's fire, bro. You'll like it, bro. Like I was into it. Like, you see the sales.
I'm not gonna manage it though. I'm gonna.
Oh, it's like automated.
Yeah, I'm gonna automate it.
Oh, that's fire. Yeah. I was doing all the work. I was doing all the back end. I was doing all the customer service.
How does that work? How does that work?
Dude, literally you're the middleman. Like you find the products, and you post them up. You put on Google Ads. There's a certain way of how you set up the ads so you can get more impressions and stuff, and set and forget, bro, on that. and then you just wait for them to hear the cha-chings. And then once you get your orders, like at nighttime, like before bed, I'll just plug them in, boom, copy and paste the addresses, send them to the customers. And that was that. And then, but some shit happened with Google that they like fucking shut down everything because like all these drop shipping stores, you know, drop shippers don't have the physical products with them. You know, they're the middleman. So, and in their policies in Google, like we have to physically have the products. So whatever. Long story short, that didn't work out. And I was, you know, fighting to get it back. Then I came across trading, right? And I was like, options trading. And I was like, you know, because I thought like with trading, you can only make money. This is me, that you have to buy the stock. I'm like, how the fuck am I going to make money buying these expensive ass stocks? Like, I don't have that much capital to be buying and then waiting, you know? So I got introduced to options. Didn't go that well, bro. Like, to be honest with you, the person that I was like, you know, learning from, whatever, they were learning too. And
so you were learning for somebody that was learning.
Yeah. So, you know, but, you know, shout to them for, you know, introducing it to me. But, you know, the reason why I didn't like options was because, you know, there was a moment that I was like, crazy profits, bro. I tried to sell the contracts. They wouldn't sell. You had to cancel, price it lower. Still didn't sell. Ended up losing the money, whatever.
So wait, how does that work? Explain to me how that works.
For the options?
Yeah, I mean, I know what options is.
Dude, like they have the, how does it go? They have the puts for if you're gonna like short it, I guess. Like if you're gonna predict that it's gonna go less.
So like in trading, like you could sell,
and then you have the calls,
which are buys.
Yeah, with the buys, right? So you're gonna predict that it's such and such time frame that to this date that you're gonna predict that price is gonna go up such and such price at such a certain amount of time, right? So you have that deadline, which is another it hinders you because you have an expiration.
Okay.
But what I didn't like about it was the fact that when you were ready to sell and you were in profit, you'd have to cross your fingers, bro, if someone was going to buy that, because sometimes, you know, they don't sell. And then about a week or two later, I started like on social media, I started seeing like these people driving Lamborghinis and shit. I'm like, what the fuck are these people doing driving Lamborghinis, yo? Yeah. And I just started doing my detective work, started finding it, and found out about baby pips, started on baby pips.
Dope, super dope baby pips.
Did the whole fucking course free. You know what I mean? And then I said to myself, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna look into this. If I like it, you know, I'll continue. So then I bought a course, stuck with that course for about this whole time until I ran into the 30-day bootcamp. Because I've been following you for like almost a year now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that's dope. I've been seeing your growth too, like everyone's growth. It's insane. So that's why I see the potential. Like, you know, if you stick with it, you're going to see the results. You know, you're just going to have to put in that work.
Yeah, bro. And it's like, I literally see the results. Like I see the growth myself. Like, you know, you get flashbacks from Snapchat or from like even Instagram and stuff, or like posts from 3 months ago. And like, I used to have $1,000 days, $5,000 days, 10,000, and now like
my fire, bro.
Now my normal is like 20K days. You get me? And it's just like, forget, bro. Literally, and it's just like, bro, when did this happen? You get me? And that's like the power of trading. Like this shit can evolve very, 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 very fast, bro. Perfect example is James. I had James.
Yeah, fire story.
You saw the full podcast?
Yeah.
Bro, it's literally crazy. This guy a year ago he said it, bro. A year ago, I think it was a year and a half ago, didn't have $1 to his name. He was in his apartment that shroomed out, like questioning what is he gonna do with his life. You get me?
It's crazy how fast shit changes, bro.
And it can really change that fast. And it's just like, that is a great motivation, but it's a terrible example. Because that's not the reality for everybody. My personal opinion. You get me? What James did is he went balls against the wall and he went all in. Like, bro, his risk management isn't what I teach her and what I do. Cause
no, definitely not. Cause I think it's like 20%,
bro, like 25%. Yeah. But we have very much different trading styles. You get me? Like, I like the funded route. You know, I like some of my personal account as well. And then I have managed accounts that I manage people's money. And then he kind of trades personal. He wants like to flip the money. You know, he risks more like dollar value. He's more like, he learned from Q. So he trades like Q. You get me? Q doesn't trade percentage wise. But what I think with these funding companies, like it gives you like these new opportunities. You get me? It's going to give you these opportunities that you can't have on your personal, the leverage. You get me? So I think it's a great opportunity. And I trade this way. And personally myself, I only trade the way that I feel comfortable with. And I only feel comfortable with risking under 3 to 4% of my account. You get me?
Bro, you can sleep at night, bro.
I can sleep. Bro, James wasn't sleeping, bro. James was up for like 48 hours at a time watching all his trades. And it's dope. Obviously, anybody would say, oh, I would do the same for $1 million. But
definitely.
But what if you don't? You get me? What if you lost your entire account? How he lost multiple times, you get me? And then, you know, he ran it up to like, I think like 1.5, 1.4. And then he lost like 400K in one day though. You get me?
Yeah.
So it's like, he didn't sleep then for like a whole week. Like he went like...
Yeah, you're going to feel some type of way for sure.
My point exactly. And like, I personally... I'm young, you get me? I don't want to put myself through that type of stress and like torture right now. I feel like I have so much more ahead of me. And like based off of my like just literally like my track record, I could just see it continue going up. I don't want to spike up. I don't want to do that, because then what happens after a higher high, there's always a higher low.
Yeah, it's gonna come down.
So after a big higher high, there's usually a big higher low.
Yeah,
You get me?
I feel you. 1000%.
So I rather just continue riding the wave up like that. You know, I don't want to overexpose myself, and I feel like that's something like a lot of people out there kind of want to do. They just want to skip that, and yeah, by all means you can skip that, but then if you just go straight to that big win, then you won't know how to handle that big loss. You get me?
Yeah, so true, bro. Like it's like you said, like there's levels to everything. Like 100%. You gotta get used to, like, you know, first you gotta make your $100 days and your 500 and your 1,000, and then soon, bro, you're making your 20K, and then look, bro, has $1,000 day, like
100,000.
Oh, sorry, 100. What did I say?
99.8.
Oh, that's 100K, bro. Yeah. Let's round it up.
Something like that.
Yeah, but see, bro, that's fire, bro. And that's like the thing that keeps me motivated. Like that inspires me, because I know I see the hard work that you guys are putting into, and it's like, it gives me energy. You know what I mean? Because like, you know, they say like do things that give you energy, that not take away. And like, I feel like trading, you know, yeah, it's difficult. It's not easy, but it's not hard. Especially like after this boot camp, like straight up, like with what you taught us is like, it just made everything so simple and so clear, especially for me. Like it just gave me clarity on the market. Like, and I remember telling my wife all the time, I was like, babe, it's all about market structure, because she's getting into it too.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah. So she likes it. She's
what does she do? What
she was a teacher. So now she's chilling at home with me. We're just vibing out. We got a baby now, 8-month-old now. And
congratulations.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, little girl. Yeah, it's a blessing, bro. It's a blessing. A lot of hard work, but you know, it's worth it, bro.
Raul has one coming now, so he's gonna have
he's gonna be team inside, bro. it's gonna happen. But you know, it's cool because, you know, like they surprise you every day, bro. You know, babies, you know, like you learn a lot from them, and then, which is kind of funny because like what I'm learning from her is like even making me more patient on the charts. You know what I mean? So it's like,
so you're getting tested from like all around, bro.
All over, bro. Like straight up, like I feel like everything that happens for a reason, right?
Yeah,
like every situation like makes you better, and it molds you, bro. Like you can take it as like, oh shit, you know, victimize it, or you can be like, okay, you know, I learned from this, is gonna make me stronger. So like I feel like everything is just tied together. Like everything, like you said, like everyone has their time, and I feel like my time is coming now with the trading. Why? Because I'm putting in the effort. You know, I'm surrounding myself with the right people. You know, talking to the right people. And just, you know, I'm just going to keep at it, bro. Keep at it. And
no. And bro, like now, since I have my second boot camp coming out now, I'm probably, like I said, I'm probably going to do one every quarter. So I have this second one coming out. And then I don't know if I want to do 3 and 4 like later on. Because, bro, it's a lot of work. You saw how much work I put in.
Dude, yeah. We were clowning. We were like, I don't think Alex is going to do another 30 day. It was a lot, bro.
I'm not going to do another 30
but props to you, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you, bro. You know, so I was like, thank God. Like, I thank God, like how I said, like things happen for a reason, and the timing, like, I'm glad I was the first in the boot camp, and we all are. If I speak for everybody, like everybody in the chat is like, you know, the energy's there. Like we're all helping each other, dude. Like that one time you couldn't make it to the webinar, we all jumped on a webinar. It was like almost 2 hours, bro. We were there chopping it up, crushing it in there, bro.
That's dope, because like I like that, because it's just like building a small community of like real traders that want to come out ahead. You get me? Everybody out there says they want to be a trader, but when people pay the price and they come into a closed community like that, you know, because I hand selected all of you guys. Yeah, I put all of you guys together. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna teach you guys.
I got a funny story with that one.
Yeah? All right, go talk to me. What is it?
So it's funny because you said like you hand selected people, right?
Okay, yeah.
And I remember like you posted on your story. You go, yo, I sent out the emails. I'm like, oh shit, all right, cool. Because you know we were like back and forth on the DMs. Yeah. And I was like, yo, I want to jump on the course, whatever. And you're like, yeah, I got you, bro. And I didn't get the email. I'm like, I go, damn, babe, I don't think he selected me. I was like, and she goes, maybe, you know, maybe he gave priority to his learn and earn, you know, maybe they got it first. I was like, oh, okay, you know, it makes sense. You know, they're with him longer, you know, they're already, you know, used to the way he trades. And I was like, you know what? Me voy a hacer el loco, and I'm gonna message him. I'm gonna be like, hey, Alex, bro, I never got the email, bro. I don't think you still. I never got the email, bro. Did you send it? Like, man, you know, after he's like, yeah, bro. And then you wrote back, he's like, yeah, make sure you definitely got one. Yeah. And I'm like, bro, I can't find it nowhere. So I go into the search bar in my Gmail and I just type in Alex, and boom, there it is. I was like, bro, it never popped up in my primary. I was like, bro, right there. paid in, I'm in, bro. Like that's it. Set and forget, bro.
Yeah. Because it's like the way that you come off, like bro, you see your energy the same way how Felipe's energy is, everybody else's is, right? So it's like you want to be in a group like that. You don't want to have any people out there kind of, you know, dragging you, or it's just like you want that equal balance. Because like I want to like create something that I wish I had when I started training. That's why I'm doing this podcast. Like I feel like there's not a podcast like this out there, or at least,
bro. Yeah, this is, you're dropping gems, bro. Like you're doing the community a favor with all this knowledge, bro.
Like I really genuinely do want to do that. You get me? Like, you know, because like I just want to give back. You get me? Like, you know, I'm very grateful and thankful to be in this position that I even have a community. So I'm like, you know what? Let me be that person that, not that these other guys don't want to do, but that they don't have to do it. They really don't have to. Like, bro, like when you make this type of money, bro, like I'm making 100K like every 2-3 months.
Yeah, blessings,
like,
bro.
Like, do you think I want to put on like all this work? I do it to help you guys. You get me? I'm probably going to do this whole entire thing probably for like another year. And then I'm just going to go on and, you know, enjoy my life, you know, my
definitely,
hard work.
bro.
You get me? So like what I'm going to do with the boot camp is I want to build throughout the whole entire year 100 max 100 serious traders. You get me? As the time goes. So like for those guys that don't know, the next boot camp that's going to come up, the traders from the first one, I'm going to roll them over to the second one. And then the traders from boot camp 2, I'm going to roll over to the third one. So it's just going to grow, right? So you're not going to, it's not like, oh, 30 days, I'm peace, I'm out. No, bro, I'm going to keep going. Like we're going to be in this journey together for a whole year. So I know you're going to start now a challenge, right? You told me you're going to start now. Yeah. So we're going to have him back on.
Yeah, bro, I'm going to come back, bro, with a nice little withdrawal.
Bro, so he's going to come back with an iced out chain, a Lamborghinis.
Ice, bro. You gotta put me down with your plugs.
I'm gonna need 2% of whatever you make.
I got you, bro.
That's what Raul's dad. Raul's dad is like, bro, where's my 2%? Like for everything.
Bro, you gotta give it.
He's helped us out a lot, bro. But
and it's all gonna come back to you, bro. I mean, that's energy. That's good energy you're putting out, and it's gonna come right back, bro. Because you know, you really are changing people's lives, bro. Mm-hmm. Like sometimes I think to myself, like, you know, these people, you know, giving out all this knowledge, especially for free, like on YouTube, for example. Yeah, bro, like you be dropping gems on YouTube for free,
bro, every Monday or Tuesday, bro.
But you know what the problem is, bro? That people think it's just bullshit.
No, you know? Is that people think that just by just watching one video you're gonna get it, and it's like you're not, bro. Like I'm sorry, I'm telling you right now, don't even watch my rest of the video. Like you're not gonna get off of one video because it's just not gonna happen. This is a whole ass business infrastructure, risk management plan, like a trading approach. Like there's just so much that goes into it that just off of one YouTube video, yeah, you could get an idea.
Definitely.
It could, you know, fine tune some of the areas you're doing right now, but there's just so much more to it. You get me? Like just off of some YouTube videos, it's not gonna happen. You get me?
Yeah, and it's too much information out there to be honest.
It's a lot of information.
But bro, but to say that the information is real, facts, people are dropping like real knowledge in there. But like people, like I said, people think like, oh, that's not true or whatever, you know, since it's a scam or whatever. And they don't pay it.
Is it a scam?
No, bro. This is for real, bro. Like I've seen it with my eyes, bro. Like people obviously on social media think, you know, this is all, you know, like smoke and mirrors, but it's not, bro. It's not. Like I'm having a fucking conversation with you, like, you know what I mean? Like, and I
want to show people that it's real. Like I want to bring on here like more successful, like, you know, traders like yourself. You get me? Like I literally saw your journey go from like, I don't want to say zero because you definitely weren't at zero. Like you kind of had like an idea where you were, but you were definitely lost. You were all over the place. You get me?
Dude,
and seeing where you are now, like that puts a smile on my face because that's like, damn. Not only am I doing what am I doing right, but what I'm explaining, I'm doing it even better. You get me? Like it's making somebody else do the same thing I am.
And the results are there. Like,
bro, you're telling me what, 11% in 1 week, 2 weeks?
And like probably more.
Yeah.
Probably more, yeah. Like in total, probably like in those 3 weeks, probably up like 20%.
20%.
Yeah.
Fucking guys trading
last week was last week. Yeah, it's because it's the new knowledge, bro. You know, it's the beginner's luck.
Well, but I'm gonna leave you with 2 pieces of advice, right? 2 pieces of advice. So you go on and you go do your challenge now. Right now, you're like you're like high right now. Now,
definitely.
You're like right now you're on a high. Like in your mind, you have this ecstatic energy inside of you where you're like, bro, I'm buying that challenge. I'm gonna hit it and I'm gonna pass it. Don't go into it with that high, because then you're gonna get. I don't wish this on. I don't wish this on.
No, definitely, yeah.
But you're gonna get that first loss, and you're gonna be like, fuck it, it's not that bad. Then you're gonna get that second loss, and then you're gonna be like, whoa. You get me?
Chill.
And then the energy is gone at that point. You cannot come in at it with any energy. You come in at it like you completely forgot the money you made last month or the percentage you could have made you last month. And then you're completely neutral to whatever happens. You stay with that nonchalant vibe throughout the whole entire challenge. You get me? You got to pull up into it like if you've done this 100 times. And like I told everybody in the bootcamp, the reason why you take a trade is because you expect to win. That's why you went on the charts. That's why you set up your confluences. That's why you plugged in the buy button. And that's why you just set and forget, right? And if you took a loss, well, that's right. You risked a certain percentage. You can't let the loss get to you. You get the loss get to you, you're lost. You lost the game. Like
definitely. Like, that's why that risk management.
The risk
is
management,
essential,
bro. Literally, I can literally lose as many trades that I want. I'm 100% okay with it. You get me? That's why I can't trade like James and these other guys, right? Like, that's why I can't do that. But
I was going to sleep at night. Like I was getting in some trades like at 3-4 in the morning, and I was like, right before I went to sleep, I said, all right, we're in blues, and I went to sleep, woke up, set and forget, TP smashed, and
that's it. But when your TP smashed, don't let that get to you. Don't.
Oh no, bro. Yeah.
Just be like, all right, like TP smash, all right, bet. That's why I took the trade. You get me? That's what's expected to happen. And I feel that's where a lot of people mess up, because when they win a trade, they want to celebrate. But you can't celebrate like that. It's like if like you're playing basketball and you make a shot, bro. Like, dude, that's why you took the shot. You expect to make it. You get me? You can't throw a
party.
You
put in the work and you expect
that's why you go to practice. You practice your jump or whatever. So definitely that'd be the number one tip. Don't get high when it comes to the wins, and then don't let the losses bring that high down or up and down. Don't let that go into fluctuation. Let that just be a stable. And then number two, you already know, number two is just set and forget. And then 2.5% a week is your 10% a month. And then, bro, you're good.
Yeah, definitely. I was more aggressive. Like you said, I was like new to the material and stuff like that. I saw these opportunities and I jumped on it. But when I'm trading my challenge, I'm not going to be that aggressive, because I want to keep that risk management in place. I'm not going to be putting 3 positions. I'm already risking 3%. You know, that's not what I'm going to be doing. Just I did it now because obviously the material, and I was practicing it, and I was having the success. I was like, fuck it, let's keep it going, let's run it up. And but yeah, coming into this challenge, bro, it's going to be like you said, bro, neutral. Just go letting these trades come to me.
If you did it already, you could do it again, bro.
Yeah, dude, I can, dude.
don't tell him. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna get you back on the podcast 30 days from now. So I think it'll be April 1st when this video drops. So 30 days from now, it'll be the next month, which is May, right? I believe it's May. It'll be January, April, May. Yeah. So May 1st, right? So it'll be a whole 30 days. Yeah. I'll get you back on here. I don't want you to tell me what you did, or you won, you lost. You're going to tell me your whole entire journey with the challenge throughout the 30 days. Yeah. So you got some pressure. There's going to be 10, 15,000 people watch this video. So they're going to be expecting part two.
Pressure makes diamonds. We're going to set and forget.
So we're going to see you in the next 30 days, and we're going to see your whole entire journey. And then we're going to come back, see if you passed. If you didn't pass, you're going to tell us what happened. And if you pass, you tell us how you pass. And then we got on to your stage 2 and all that stuff.
Definitely, bro. Definitely. Yeah, definitely, for sure.
Appreciate you guys watching our video all the way to the end. Appreciate you, Felipe, one more time, honestly.
Yo, thank you for having me, Alex, bro. I appreciate you guys.
Appreciate you. And I'll see you guys in part 2. Let's see if Felipe passes the challenge. I don't know. Do you guys think he passes or not? Drop a comment below.
Set and forget, bro. You already know.
Take it easy, guys.